What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have some anime news here. We're talking about the Crunchyroll Your 2025 anime winners, what people consider the best anime of, like, I guess, 2024, for the 2025 awards. I'm assuming that's how it works. So we're going to look at anime of the year and different categories, of course. Here, there's so many things to look at, and we're going to just take a second to appreciate which ones were considered the best, and maybe, we'll have some conflicting thoughts on that, or maybe we'll agree, so let's get into it. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications. So you don't miss a single minute of fun. All right, so we got a number of categories. Anime of the year, anime film of the year, best continuing anime series, best new anime, best original, best animation, best character design, best director, best background art, best romance, comedy, action, isekai, drama, slice of life, main character. I kind of feel like I know what slice of life, what the best one's going to be, but I might be wrong. Best supporting character, must protect at all costs character, best anime song, best score, best opening sequence, best ending sequence, voice artist performance in Japanese, English, Castilian, Latin, Spanish, Portuguese, German, Italian, Arabic, and French. We might skip some of those ones because I'm a dub guy, so we might just look at the best voice artist performance in English. But let's get into it and see what we have. Anime of the year. Winner, Solo Leveling. Nominees were Dadan Dadan. I agree with that. Delicious Dungeon, yes. Frieren. I haven't finished Frieren, but I've enjoyed what I have watched of it. Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and The Apothecary Diaries. Yes, all of those are amazing animes. All of them that I've watched, pretty much every single one of them, except for I haven't finished Frieren. And I know there's going to be a second season, so I can't, I'm going to have to get back and finish season 1. But I can agree with that. 100% anime of the year. Solo Leveling, yes, it just was amazing, and all of them were amazing, so they're all really good picks, so really hard picks, but I can completely agree with that. Solo Leveling, just so much above the others, but the others are really close contenders. I would say really close contenders. I love them all, and they're all good watches. I would say, if you're looking for good anime, take this whole list and watch this whole list. And I mean, most of them we're getting another season of Dadan Dadan, or a second core, or a season 2, depending what you want to call it. I hope we get another season of Delicious and Dungeon. I can't remember if we did. No, I think we got like a second core of the first season. We're getting a second season of Frieren. We already have a second season of Solo Leveling. We're getting another season of Kaiju number 8, and we're in season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. So all of them so popular that they've already, like, most of them either already had their second season or, is getting their second season. Anime film of the year. Now, I haven't watched too many anime films, so Look Back is the winner. I haven't seen that one. There's Mononoke the movie, Mononoke the movie, The Phantom in the Rain. I haven't watched that. I've watched Code White, and I've watched Your Next, both of which I really liked. The Colors Within, I actually have that on pre-order because there's a steelbook version on Best Buy, so I'll have that soon. I haven't watched it yet. So I would really like to watch Look Back and see, if it's the one that got, of the year. I could see if it's a more serious take on stuff, it might get higher up there than Code White and Your Next, because those are both like additions to running anime shows that don't necessarily impact the main storyline. And sometimes when you have like that those movies that are not canon, they can be really, really good, but if they don't affect the main canon, they just feel pointless at some point, because it's like, oh sweet, this is a really touching story, but it's like it doesn't exist. So it kind of depletes the oxygen in the room and makes them less relevant. And I feel like that actually does a disservice on this list when you put movies like that in there. But that's just my opinion. Global Impact Award, final chapter of Attack on Titan. I still have to watch this. I know kind of know what the ending is like, and I'm kind of dreading it just because like it's gonna be a really bittersweet ending when it all comes down to it. What happens with Eren, and so I think I've been kind of avoiding it after the last season, after the fourth season ended. So yeah, I'm not excited for that, but I know it'll probably be really good. And obviously it got the Global Impact Award. Best Continuing Anime Series. So this is something that Soul Leveling could go up for next year. Bleach, The Thousand Years Blood Wars, The Conflict Bleach. I'm still watching the original Bleach on Disney Plus, but I kind of put that aside because I started watching Naruto and then I started watching some other things, and I really want to get back and want to finish Shippuden. But I can't find it anywhere in dub because it's stupid that Netflix only has half of it and Crunchyroll doesn't have any dub, and Amazon has French for frick's sakes, and Disney Plus's Hulu attachment is bullshit in Canada. Sorry, I shouldn't swear like that, but it's just garbage in Canada. So unfortunately, it's really hard to find because I feel like if I finished Naruto, then I could potentially just jump full into Bleach because I kind of got off of Bleach and I want to get back on. So I do want to eventually get to that. Demon Slayer, the Hashira training arc. This is really cool. I really loved this arc. What happened with the master at the end was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did this. And it was a very important thing. It's leading into the next movie. So that's going to be really big. So I definitely think that, yeah, it was definitely one of the best continuing series. My Hero Academia Season 7 was amazing as well. I could have definitely seen it getting top place. Of course, One Piece, Oshinoko apparently is very popular. I haven't watched it. And Spy X Family, which was very popular in Season 1. I like Season 2. Not as much as Season 1, especially since it wasn't a full, 24 episodes. I think it was only a 12 episode season. And I kind of hate when they do that. They make this first season, this big 24 episodes, and then they cut down Season 2. And I'm like, people are expecting you to get through the same amount of depth. And I just don't think people can do it in half the episodes. It's really hard. If you have like a really, defined show and you compress it into 12 episodes and you really, really work at it, you can do that season to season. But when you have like this season where you had 24 episodes to really just capture people's hearts, and then you do a 12 season thing, I feel like it's kind of cheap. So I feel like that happened in Season 2 of Shield Hero, and I think it happened a little bit with Spy X Family Season 2. So I'm hoping maybe we get a bigger Season 3 and they really get back on the board there. But I can understand why this one, because they do that. They do that. I mean, this show did the same format. It did 24 episodes for the first season, and then 12 for the rest. But they really focused in on those episodes after that, and they made really long episodes too. They've been like starting episodes of like 50 minutes, so they had like 3 extra episodes and to kind of break, start the arc off and then kind of just go into it from there. So there's different things you can do to kind of make that a little bit better. But yeah, so best continuing anime series, best new anime series. So again, Solo Leveling got best new anime series against Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, basically all the same ones. Best original anime, Ninja Kamui. I haven't seen that one yet. I don't think I've seen any of these. Metallic Rouge is in my list, but I don't think any of these other ones are on my list. So I really have to maybe take a look at these ones. Buchi Girl. Best animation, Demon Slayer. It has amazing animation. Up against Dawn to Dawn, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju, and Solo Leveling. So it got best animation. Best character design. to Dawn. That I can totally agree with that. His speed, his turbo self is super awesome. And it's pretty much up against the same ones again. Best director, Frieren. It's an amazing story. I can't see why. Again, it's up against a lot of the same ones. Other than the fan letter is the only thing different in there. The One Piece fan letter is the only thing different in here. Best background art, again, Frieren, up against a lot of those. Oh, Pluto got in there for best background art. I started watching Pluto on Netflix, but I never finished it. It looked kind of cool. Best romance at Blue Box. And this is the one I think might do Slice of Life too. I'm 2 episodes from the end, and I pretty much binged this when I was in the hospital with having our third child just the last few days. I pretty much binged this because they finally put the dub on Netflix, because they were showing that it was dubbed, but it wasn't for the longest time. I couldn't get it to play in anything but Japanese. So finally I got the dub. Went checked it, had the dub. I started watching it. A Sign of Affection was other ones on there. Too Many Losing Heroines. I want to watch this one. I saw some stuff for that. Ranma I've seen that. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. I haven't seen any of these. Blue Box is the only one, but I've been interested in that one. Ranma and Too Many Losing Heroines. But I have to check the other ones out. I like a good slice of life. I like a good romance anime. Best comedy anime. Mashal. Oh, so funny, but so good. I'm glad this one won. It's really good. Up against Delicious in Dungeon, which was a funny one as well. Konosuba, that's pretty much comedy. My Dear Friend Noko-tan, haven't seen that one. Ranma and Spy X Family. So yeah, I would say Mashal is a little bit ridiculous when it comes to the comedy aspect. So I think that one was a pretty good take. Best action anime, I can't argue with Solo Leveling. It was pretty high up there, and it's against some of the other ones we've mentioned before: Bleach, to Dawn, Demon Slayer, Kaiju Number 8, and now Windbreaker as being another one. And that's another one I haven't got a chance to watch that I really want to. So obviously Windbreaker has some awesome action in it in order to get put up like that. So yeah. Best isekai anime, and hey, why not? ReZero, Starring Life in Another World Season 3. I would say that I've never had like an isekai, and I'm not always sure what isekai anime means. I'm assuming like when you get sent to another world, but definitely this is one of the top ones. Again, honorable mentions and the nominees. Konosuba is hilarious, but it's definitely not the same quality as this. Mushoku Tensei is amazing as well. Very well done. I enjoyed Season 2 so much. And then, of course, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 and Season 1 were both really, really fun, and I can't wait. I hope they do another season next year. And then, I haven't seen Suicide Squad, but that time I got reincarnated as a slime again, another really popular show. But I definitely would put ReZero above all of them. Just would. It's just so good. Best drama anime, Frieren wins that against A Sign of Affection, Dead Demons, Destruction, Oshinoko, Pluto, Apothecary Diaries. This is one I haven't finished it, so it is very good drama. I do love the Apothecary Diaries, so I might be a little bit skewed on this one, especially since I haven't finished this. I haven't finished Pluto either, and Oshinoko is, I don't know if that is on Crunchyroll, at least not with a dub. I have to check that. So it's going to be mostly just dub ones I'm going to be able to comment on this one, but Frieren is very good. Best slice of life anime, Makine, Too Many Losing Heroes. Okay, so Blue Box did not get on there. Not even on the honorable mentions. Laid Back Camp, Mr. Villain's Day Off, My Dear Friend Noko-tan, Sound Emporium 3, Dangers in My Heart, Season 2. So all those I'd have to check out because I haven't seen any of them. But I've heard that Losing Heroines is really good. Best main character, again, Soul Leveling. He's just taking all of the... Soul Leveling is taking so much of this. And they had Jinwoo sung. Frieren, obviously. Kafka Hibino. Okarun from Dadan Dadan. Malmo from Apothecary Diaries. And Momo. So they got 2 Dadan Dadan nominations. But Jinwoo sung won it out for Solo Leveling. Best supporting characters, Fern and Himmel. Fern won from Frieren. Jinshi in Apothecary Diaries. Seiko and Dadan Dadan. I have to remember who that is. Turbo Granny and Senshi in Delicious in Dungeon. So cool. Must protect at all costs character, Anya. Yeah, absolutely. Frieren, Okarun, Senshi, Tokiyuku Hojo in The Elusive Samurai, and Yuki Itose in Sign of Affection, honorable mentions. But yeah, Anya, absolutely. Best anime song, Otonoko Noke by Creepy Nuts. And Bling Bang Bang Born by Creepy Nuts from Mashal. Abyss from Kaiju number 8. Fatal from Okinosho. Level Tomorrow Times Together. Soul Leveling. And then obviously that one, and The Brave from Frieren. So that's a best anime score. Soul Leveling. 1 against Bleach, Dadan Dadan, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Look Back. Again, taking another one, Soul Leveling. Best anime opening sequence, the Otonoke won that again against pretty much all the same ones from the best song, other than the Us from One Piece. Best ending sequence, Soul Leveling, Request, against the Ranma, Burning from Oshinoko, Kamakura Style from Elusive Samurai, Nobody by One Republic from Kaiju number 8. I didn't realize that it was a One Republic song. That's Request by Kragi for Soul Leveling. So that was the one that won. And then Tai Dada from Dadan Dadan. Best anime voice artists. So we'll skip this one. We'll go to English. Okay. So again, Soul Leveling winner, Alex Lee as Sung Jinwoo, up against Okarun from Dadan Dadan. Armin Arlette from the final chapters of Attack on Titan. Jesse James. It was AJ Beckles who played Okarun, as well as Mallory Rodek as Frieren. Sarah Natocheny as Alia. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. And Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, which was Sung Won Chow. So yeah, those were the English performances. I think that pretty much brings us to the end of the Anime Awards. Soul Leveling just wrecked. So congratulations to Soul Leveling. Hey, if you haven't checked out some of those shows, I would recommend a lot of the ones that I said that I've watched. They're really, really good. And I hope I get a chance to watch some of those other ones that I haven't seen and finish off some of the other things like Free Run before we get season 2. So let's congratulations to all of the 2025 winners, and hopefully we'll have, we'll see some of these returning next year when their new seasons go. Will we get some more? We'll solo leveling clean up for season 2 when we look at next year's awards. But you tell me what you guys think about all this in the comments, and as always, thank you for joining these videos. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.